It's time again for another Trade Connections Germany event for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're doing another Trade Connections event, and this is number 3 that we are actually doing. And if we have a look at the map, I was last at Linz, and what I've done is I've gone and hopped over to Ostrava. We're going through Brno, or BRNO, and we're going over back to Dresden. So for some reason we keep going back to Dresden. I don't know why. But that's the way it just keeps happening. So yeah, that is around about 419 kilometers. So that is definitely over the 300 kilometer mark there. Now I'm just having a look here. It looks like we are mostly going on highway by the looks of it. I'd say we mostly are. So that should be relatively easy then to just go cruising, driving along, and no problem. There we go. So let's get on the road. Now what are we carrying today? Well, today we are carrying used plastics 9 tons. So very interesting. Not really very interesting, but you know, I'm being sarcastic there. Tug test. There we go, there's our tug test. Let's get on the road, shall we? Want to get this done so we can have number 3 then. And then that'll be a big chunk into, well, that'll be three drives. If I can do 3 a week, I'll be happy. You know, and then there's that 4th one that I can just slip in just at the last little bit. I'm gonna turn down here and discover this area. There we go. Oh, there was that whole big chunk there that I hadn't discovered, so that didn't matter. Doesn't matter. I didn't know that. I thought I'd already done that one. Yes, we're giving way. And we're spinning around the corner here. And am I driving on the right side of the road or the wrong side? No, I'm on the correct side, so that's alright. Now 50 through here, so I'll just put it in 5H and cruise along. And then we're onto the highway, which we can just cruise most of the way, even though it is only 80 that we can cruise along. And here we go. I'm hoping that I can actually get myself one of those rare Germany Pennants. Really am hoping that I can get one. That would be so cool if I got a rare Germany Pennant. And if I don't, I'm going to have to try and find one because I really want to get one. And I'm actually wondering how you can actually, well, where you buy these from. Where do you find them? I mean, I know it's on Steam, but whereabouts on Steam do you find these damn things? These pennants? Because I'd buy them all. I got no problem with that. I'd buy the lot. There we go. And we'll put, look, I'm going to put on, where's my high beams? Over there. I'm going to put high beams on so I can at least see where I'm going, because we can't see, it's so dark. Cruising along 80, it feels like we're just crawling. Doesn't feel very fast at all. And we've got another 5 hours, so that should be getting close to daylight by the time we actually get to our destination. Because currently it is, what, 20 past 11 at night. I tell you what, the hardest, when driving in real life, the hardest time for me is between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning. That is by far the hardest time for me. It's like, if you're gonna doze off at any time, it'll be around that time. So that between that time that's when you need your big break, you know. The rest of the time, you know, you got to stop at around that time, because otherwise you end up dozing off and you'll end up being a wreck on the side of the road. I generally at that time I'll stop at McDonald's or something and get myself a coffee and continue on. You know, have a McDonald's burger or something, and then a coffee, and continue on. And before you know it, you're at your destination, which is great. Right, so this is something I hate about European roads. See, they got that whole lane there cutting off, so you get everyone cramming into this lane here. And here in Australia, if we had that, man, it'd be a nightmare. Be people trying to, it'd be so many accidents and that, because people just don't know how to merge, and the traffic would just be banked up all the time. So it's a terrible idea. I believe they really have those kind of lanes in Europe as well. So, do we need any fuel? No, we're good. All good for fuel. And don't need any rest, because I've turned that rest meter off. It annoys me, that rest meter. So how are you going on these trade connection event? I love these trade connection events, and I've noticed that the community is definitely smashing this in. They're actually getting in there and doing a million. Over a million. Well, at the moment of time of recording this, it was 1 million in a day they did. So, and they've got 50 million to do in total. So they really, if they want to get it done within 30 days, they've got to step it up a bit. So hopefully, you know, that will actually get done. I'm hoping to get this done within about 3, possibly 4 weeks. So, you know, that way it won't, if I actually finish this early, I'll jump in as well and do a whole heap more. Try and do another 10 more. I won't record it, but I'll try and do some more. Because every one of these helps. And besides, it adds to my my profile as well, so. Because this is, still I'm going on this one here that I've originally started. Sorry, this is about my 3rd or 4th time that I've done a new profile, and I lost my other ones. I got up to about, what was the highest I got up to? It was about 60, I think it was, and I lost it. Very upset. But I know there's a lot of people out there who have got up to 120 something, level 120 something on their legit profile. So that's a lot of hours, that is. A lot of hours. Need to jump in that lane. There's a car flying up the side. And there we go. I love how that new map does that. You know, it actually tells you that you need to jump in the other lane. There we go. Love these nice cruises. This is what I love doing. Just sitting on the highway and cruising along. You know, it's really easy. I've actually had most of the other guys that I work with, they don't actually unload. Very rarely do they unload, but I've had a couple of jobs that I've had to do where I had to unload as well, and I was not happy. How come I have to unload as well? It's a forklift driver's job. But you know, or I've got to tell the forklift driver how to do it, because a lot of the forklift drivers I've come across have got no idea how to load and unload a truck. which is really weird. How did you get your ticket if you don't know how to unload and unload a forklift? Unload how a forklift driver doesn't know how to unload and unload a truck. You know? That's weird. But anyway, they're giving out forklift tickets like on the back of cereal boxes these days. No, I think that costs around about $1,500 or something to get one. And that's here in Australia. And they're not called forklift license, they're called high risk license. What the? Why'd they call it that? So, like for me, when I got mine about what's that, 24 years ago, it was only about $100, $150 to get your ticket, so it didn't cost much at all. If you're one of the lucky ones, you actually just paid for a carton of beer and gave that to the guy, and he gave you your ticket after you did the test and that. And you got it. And I was the last of the paper tickets that they had. Had these little paper tickets, and then they brought out this plastic one with these dudes with hard hats on. And now they've got just a white and blacky grey card. Which just looks, yeah, weird. But anyway. Very plain. Very plain indeed. And they used to last forever. You never used to have to renew it, but now you actually have to renew it every 5 years, which is that's rubbish. But anyway, you got to do what you got to do. And what have we got? 209 kilometers. We're just cruising along so nicely. Oops, little hill. We're gonna make it over? Yeah, we'll make it over. That's what I like about this Volvo truck. It's really nice just to cruise along. I find them to be very easy to drive in real life, the FH16s. They just sit on the road so nicely. Mind you, I drive an old Kenworth K100 1997 one, so that's very different. Very different indeed. There we go. I'll just give that bit of a helping hand getting up the hill. There we go, and we'll resume. And there's the automatic retarder kicking in there as well. Nice hilly area, very good for driving in. Gotta slow this down because traffic is having to merge. Come on, idiots. Get in there. Oh, come on, mate. Learn how to merge, you... Oh, you a-hole. See that? Just pulls straight in front of a truck. Obviously, he doesn't care for their own life because they're going to get killed by the truck. The AI in this game is or has always been interesting. It's back when I first started playing it, patch 1. I think it was 1.1, 1.9, something like that. 1.09. The AI was just insane. You'd be driving along and used to be a car on the front of your truck, and you'd be going, "Well, how the hell did you get there?" Because he cut you off and stuff like that. It's just crazy. But they don't do it. They're not so bad now. They're just a bit stupid still, but they're not too bad. More hills. Oh, look at that. It's 155 kilometers already. Gee, time goes faster when you're cruising on the highway. Now, I think I'm going to overtake this guy. I think he's a little bit heavier than me. Because he's taking his time getting up the hills. What's he got? He's got a... Oh, he's got a Volvo. Is he? He's having a bit more trouble than what I am, so... I don't know. Don't know what the go is there, but anyway, we're passing him. You can't. It's hard to see at night exactly what trucks they have. There's Linz, Praha, straight ahead. Prague. Is that what it is? Prague? Praha? I don't know. Well, we may as well stay in this lane. And there we go, we've discovered a whole heap of road here. Watch this guy, is he going to cut in front? No, he's not. Lucky. Oh, that, I thought that was the SCS container then. Driving along. That'd be really cool if you saw that in the game, the SCS container. You know, going from one destination to another. That would be really cool. Jump back in that lane. So what else? What else can we talk about while driving along? This is going so fast though, the journey. It's going really quick. I'm very curious if you've actually done this yet and you've got the rare pennant. I'd like to know what it looks like. I'd like to know what the rare pennant looks like. Is it something special? Is it gold or what's the go with it? What makes it special is what I'm trying to find out. Oh, come on. That is ridiculous. The sign back there said 80. As soon as it went to 50, I got a speeding fine. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. This game hates me, I swear it. I was watching that speed limit and as soon as it changed to 50, I got a fine straight away. Ridiculous. And now we're going to sit at 50, so be careful. Coming up to a roundabout. Awesome roundabouts, which people have lots of problem with in game and in real life. So, oops, I hit I hit the gutter. $50. So slowing down, here we are, we're in Praha. Jam that in second. Oops, that's right. No, it's not an Eaton Fuller. It's not an Eaton Fuller. It's not an Eaton Fuller. I keep having to tell myself that. What I really don't want to do is go to work and try to shift like it's a Volvo. That will be embarrassing. And chew that gearbox up. Around the roundabout. We're making great time. Look at it, we've got another 91 kilometers and I said it was going to be pretty much daytime. There's an hour and 22 minutes left to go, so making great time. .87, I need to slow it down a bit. There we go, put cruise control on. There we go. Now we can just cruise along again because we passed through the town and we'll get to our destination very soon. The kilometers just fly away. It's unreal. I reckon that it's a good chance that the community is going to step up to about almost 2 million a day, I reckon. And it'll be done within about just over 30 days. But SCS, I don't know if they've actually said a specific time. I don't believe they have set a time, but they're not going to let it go on forever. So hoping it doesn't get done in 2 weeks. I will be disappointed if it's done in 2 weeks. That would be terrible. But I think the general time is around a month that they take to get these done, so that's alright, that should be enough time. The last one, the Big Sur event, that went so quick. That was like done in 2 weeks. It's amazing. And we're down to 50 kilometers already. That's amazing. These tunnels here, they look like the ones that we have in Brisbane. Except for the walls are white in Brisbane, not that sort of yellowy colour. Tan colour. Speed camera. Cruising along nicely. Need to get in the lane properly. And where are we now? We just come across the border, have we? Or oh, everyone's stopping because that truck wanted to stop all of a sudden and get fuel. There we go. Can't see our destination yet, but there's Dresden up there, 500 meters. So that's the exit we want. And around this corner here, down here, Dresden. And we should be coming up to another speed limit sign soon. Saying for us to slow down. And there it is, just up ahead, Dresden. And that's where we have to go to. So, time to wind it down because there's the speed sign. And 50 is what we want to be doing. And I am going to jump into that lane after the Policia. Polisi. I think that's how it's said in Germany. Polisi. And there it is, just up ahead. Be nice if it was a very easy place to park. That would be good. Yeah, turn those high beams off so we're not blinding everyone. I really do have to take a photo, so I'll quickly jump out and do that because we can't do a photo at night time. It really looks crap in Euro trucks. So get rid of that blur strength. That doesn't look so bad. That looks quite good actually. There we go, and that one there. That one looks quite good, very good. Lucky I remembered that. And where is it? Is that it right there? I think that is it right there. There we go. And away we go, so we can get in there. And I'll spin this around and let's see if I can get it first shot. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I miss the line, which I may have done this time. Let's see. See when the trailer spins. No, that might be on almost on the line. Close. I might be able to get that. If it was a short trailer, I probably would get that. No, it's gonna miss there, so need to just straighten that up a bit. Try again. And that there should be very close to being it. Just have to blindside that a little bit. Oops, a little bit too much. There we go, I might be able to fix that. There we go. Oh, too much, too much. Too much, senior. Went too far. Right. Can't see down that side. Oh, geez, what am I doing? Have one of those drunken reversing days, am I? Yeah, going all over the place. Look at that. You know, one of those days where you just can't back it in and it just drives you nuts. That happens every now and then. Look at that. That's shocking. Alright, should be straight back. And just turn that a little bit. And there we go. It accepted it. That's fine, that'll do. And let's see, drop trailer. At least we got that in. There we go. I find it harder in the game to back things up than I do in real life. I find in real life so much easier than in this game. I don't know what it is. Alright, so there you go. That is another one. Is that going to be... Continue. Yes, that was number 3. There we go. Awesome. That is great. That really is great. So we've got 3 done, and that will be this week. We'll get another 3 done next week, and that should be 6. So we should be well on to completing this. Hopefully we'll get it done before the community does. That way we can pitch in and do some more. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you liked this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on.